I'm Jason Epperson. This is RV Miles, and it's time for the latest in RV and camping news. First up, Montana state parks are updating their reservation and camping policies to handle ongoing high visitor numbers. Now, campsite, lodging, and tour ticket reservations can be made only 3 months in advance, a decrease from the previous 6-month window. The maximum consecutive camping duration has been reduced from 14 nights down to just 7, and at least 20% of campsites at each park will be reserved for walk-in visitors on a first-come, first-served basis. The shift comes as the parks have experienced a 50% increase in visitation over the past decade, with over 3 million guests in 2022, which is the last year for which numbers are available. Following public feedback, New York State has halted plans for a trial of extended stays at Rollins Pond Campground in Franklin County. You may remember we reported on this a while back. New York was going to try to solve the problem of people overstaying the length limit in state parks by just extending the limit. I thought it was weird then, and apparently the public agreed. Significant opposition emerged through public comments and a survey highlighting concerns over site misuse and availability, leading to the reconsideration of the extended stay trial. A federal judge in California sharply criticized Thor Motor Coach for using warranty terms unenforceable in the state of California, including clauses preventing jury trials and requiring lawsuits to be filed in Indiana, contrary to California law. The story comes from RVTravel.com's Ron Burge, who himself is an RV lemon law attorney. The judge denied Thor's motion to transfer a breach of warranty lawsuit to Indiana, calling it a scheme against California public policy. Thor has apparently known for some time that the wording in their warranties runs afoul of California law, and the big concern is that some people who have a claim may follow the illegal warranty wording and file any lawsuit they might bring in the state of Indiana, which would deprive them of some of the consumer protections offered by the state of California. Burge says it's common for a company to put a term into a warranty or a contract that they know is not enforceable just so people will see it and think it is enforceable and then not even try to fight it. It's a way of scaring people into doing something they don't really have to do. I'll link to the full article in the description so you can read the details of the case if you desire. FMCA, the Family Motor Coach Association, is now offering a new way to pay for membership, a $5 per month charge instead of the annual $50 fee. Both the annual fee version and the $5 version require a one-time $10 charge on top of it. So it's really $5 plus $10 or $60 for the first year and $50 thereafter. FMCA is the world's largest not-for-profit association for RV owners based out of Cincinnati, Ohio, and currently has nearly 125,000 active members who receive a monthly magazine, a tire discount program, discounts on tours and caravans, and frankly, I think the one no-brainer reason to become a member is their included medical and emergency travel assistance program, which gets you, your family, and your RV home if something happens to you out on the road. This is not an ad, they're just a good group to be a part of. The final numbers are in for RV sales for 2023. There were 380,658 retail registrations, actual sales, not production, according to Statistical Surveys, Inc. That's a decrease of 15.5%, or about 70,000 units compared to the 450,000 sold in 2022. In fact, the dealers sold about 67,000 more RVs than were actually built in 2023, helping return dealer inventory on the lots to normal numbers while selling off aging 2022 and 2023 model year units. That inventory right-sizing has led to some improvements in pricing out there, along with a reduction in the value of used units. Black Book has issued its latest market commentary showing that towable RVs sold at wholesale auctions in December declined in value for the 6th straight month, and although motorhomes went up, their overall trend since mid-2022 has been downward. The average selling price for a motorized unit at auction was $62,600, which is up significantly, $8,700 from the previous month, or about 16%. Towables came in at $17,877, down $417 or 2.3% from last month. 1 year ago, the average motorhome sold for $73,411, and the average towable unit brought in $19,182. The average age of motorhomes in the auction lanes was 9 years old, a 2015 unit, and towables were 5 years old, or a 2019 unit. More in a moment, but first, this video is sponsored by RVMattress.com by Brooklyn Bedding. Yes, the mattress sold in most RVs is just a placeholder so that you can buy something nicer, and yeah, in most RVs, it's an odd size. RV King or Queen, they're about 6 inches shorter than your standard mattress. And then there's bunks, which are all over the place, and those teddy bear mattresses are nowhere near as comfortable as they might look. RVMattress.com offers real mattresses from a real mattress company, including hybrid models with actual springs in them, all conveniently vacuum packed into a box that can be delivered factory direct from their plant in Arizona to wherever you are, even at a campground. RVMattress.com offers a 120-night sleep trial. Their mattresses are toxin-free. We love these mattresses. I'm not kidding. We have 8 of them between our RVs and our home. Visit RVMattress.com/RVMiles and use the code RVMiles for 25% off your order before the camping season kicks in. Our thanks to Brooklyn Bedding for supporting our channel and to you for supporting our sponsors. Camping platform The Dirt has released its annual survey of campers, and there's some really eye-opening stuff in there this year. But the headline is that campsites are 4 times harder to find than they were in 2019. But campsite construction is finally making a dent in the demand, and things are a little easier than last year and the year before. The report is sponsored by Toyota Tacoma and is compiled from the results of surveys conducted with 3 groups, 7,000 members of the Dirt camper community, a sample of 1,000 U.S. residents, and camping property managers all across the 50 states. It found that an estimated 84.8 million Americans went camping in 2023, and 5.5 million of those were first-time campers. That brings the total number of new campers since 2021 to more than 20 million. In 2023, 45.5% of campers reported difficulty booking a site because a campground was sold out. In 2019, just 10.6% of campers had difficulty. Yet the new number is down from a peak of 58.4% in 2022, likely because campgrounds are responding to that demand. Quote, "We're in a new golden age of camping," said the Dirt CEO Kevin Long, who I interviewed earlier today.
Half of the camping properties that answered in the Dirt survey said that they have expanded their properties in the last year. And you're seeing this particularly in the private space. The private RV parks are starting to add more locations and more sites within their properties, which is good. The other thing that is starting to happen, and this is really big on the Dirt, one of our biggest pro features on the Dirt is our free camping collection, which is over 5,000 all drive-in accessible free camping spots. And that free camping, we've seen a big uptick in that as well. And I think a lot of that has to do with just technology is getting better, accessibility is getting better. We all pay taxes for this government land. Let's go use it and create some lifetime experiences. So we're seeing free camping on the rise as well.
The report found that a whopping 2/3 of campers camped for free for at least a night in 2023, up from just 1/3 in 2019. There's some insight in the report into a big problem we've all seen: state and federal campsite no-shows. The Dirt says that millennial and Gen Z campers are more likely to no-show on a reservation than everyone else, but also that folks making $250,000 a year are more than twice as likely to skip out on a reservation than someone making under $50,000.
Well, we all know why. It's not that expensive. We all love camping because it's not that expensive, and there's that issue with reservations. It's not that expensive. I mean, how often have you just decided, like, I'm not going to go to that $170 hotel that I reserved and just skip it? Right? Yeah. You're going to call them up and you're going to beg them for that money back. That's just very different in camping. It's great that we're making camping accessible to a wide range of people at different economic levels. We want to be doing that, right? That's the point of it. It does have a little bit of a double-edged sword, though, of people not canceling the reservations. That frustration is real. Go around state parks and national parks. They're sold out, but they're not full. This is one of the reasons that we went really hard with the Dirt Pro and created Dirt Alerts, where you can get reservations at sold out campgrounds. You say, I want to camp at this campground on these dates, and you could either A, sit at home and push refresh on the government website with those dates, right, every minute for weeks, or you could put in a Dirt Alert, and our system will keep a watch on it. And as soon as someone cancels one of those sold out reservations, we send you a Dirt Alert. Hey, that campground you wanted on that spot just opened up. Go grab it. That has been extremely popular at the Dirt. There's, I think, 2 levels to it. One, go put a bunch of campgrounds in months in advance, see what opens up, grab something. Or 2, you got to kind of be willing to wait until right before, right, and get it. Because that's, as you said, that's when a lot of the cancellations actually end up happening is week of.
The report is very detailed with lots more insights like how new campers are getting younger and more diverse. You can catch my full interview with Kevin on the RV Miles podcast, available on any podcast app or on its own YouTube channel. I'll also link to the full report in the description. That's it for this week's RV and Camping News Roundup. Thanks so much for being here. Hit the like button if you got something out of this video. Subscribe if you want more like this. Maybe you'll be number 100,000. And we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.